Assalamualaikum. Hi, I am Annisa, and here I will explain all of this material. First is behaviorism, connectivism, and constructivism, multiple intelligences and connectivism. Fourth is SLA and aptitude and attitude, SLA formal and informal environment, and the last is input and intake. Okay, the first I want to explain about behaviorism. So behaviorism is when someone or teacher give a stimulus to the someone, the other else or student. So for example, like teacher give a stimulus like a reward or something interesting to learn, and the response from the student is a good result or good score. So, and this is the figure of behaviorism theory. Pavlov, Skinner, Tordick, and that. And next is I want to explain about cognitivism theory. So cognitivism theory is a use a memory. So when a teacher give information or knowledge to the student and the student remember that knowledge, so when the student and when the teacher asks them to do some work, they already know that because they already get the knowledge before and they remember it. So cognitivism is play in a memory in our brain, is processing and memory or something like that. And the figures, of course, is Piaget, Brunner, and Kohler. And next, I want to explain about constructivism theory. So this is like cognitivism theory, but cognitivism is about remember knowledge. So constructivism is when a student remember what they learned before. So this is use memory but in practice. So for example, teacher asks them to do speech in public. The student already know about that because they already had been doing before. They already speech in public, and when the teacher asks them to do it again, they already know and they can fix their mistake and not give a bad or not interesting result. And this is the figures Piaget and Lev Vygotsky. And next is multiple intelligences. There are many multiple intelligences. It's linguistic intelligences. There's play in word and language, and then logical math. And logical math is when a student is mastering in number and logical. And then next is music, sound, and rhyme. Here a student is they know goodly and know more about music, sound, and rhyme, and they really enjoy this intelligence. And bodily kinesthetic, it's for example like athlete and someone who use their body movement to control. And then is spatial visual image and space. This is when a person is mastering in picture or making a video or movie. They had knowledge in that and they're really mastering it. And then interpersonal, others, people, feelings. Interpersonal, self-awareness. So interpersonal is understand other people's feelings, and intrapersonal is for self-awareness. And then next is cognitivism theory. So this theory believes that we use connectivism, technology to learn. It's easily more fast and so informative. So cognitivism is really good, but cognitivism here it's not about technology, but the other people is connect each other, so it makes some new information and complex learning process. So next, this is aptitude and attitude in SLA. So aptitude is talent from someone that they have from born. So this is a natural ability. And when someone has this ability, they just need to improve it, and they just do more train. And attitude is where a person is looking for their talent, so they learn from zero to get new talent or skills that they have to have it. And and next is formal language environment. So formal language is less personal than informal. So formal language is used when we are in school, and we get it from substitution. They teach us language for our society. Formal language is we use when we talk with the older person than us, and formal language is we get in campus or another substitution like school or something like that. And then informal language environment. So informal language environment is more casual and spontaneous. It means informal language is we learn from family, and we learn from our friends, our environment in our home, or yeah, something like that. And form informal language is used when we talk with friends or with something that younger than us, something like that, yeah. And then next is analytic style. So it's when a children will detail while often no words try to follow explanation. So this is for example like this: when a children see a green color, they will call it grass, grass. So when the children anything that green color that has a green color, they will call it grass, even if that is leaves or that is a clothes, they will call it grass because in their mind, their analytics, they think that all of the color is a grass or like that. And the differences between analytic and gestalt style is gestalt style is when someone or a baby, or maybe someone or person is named named one brand with one name. So when someone asks for I wanna buy aqua, so when the seller give her club this a brand, they just accept it because they named one brand that same shape. It's a one name, so like that. This is the examples is you mentioned Rinso and you get something, but you still have it. It happened because mostly people just market in the same function and the same thing, so it can be happen and it's possible. And then input and intake during learning a language. So input is when you just hear and see a teacher or educator give you information without you get anything. You just see and hear, but you didn't understand anything. It's different with intake. Is when you understand what the teacher say, what the teacher doing something, you understand it and you get knowledge about it. You get new information about that, about the learning process. You get something. It's very different with input. And the caretaker speaker is it's when I'm so sorry, in this video caretaker speaker is not this definition, because caretaker speaker is when it's like a baby, when they get one word, a new word, the parents give different name. It's like, okay, for example, it's for more easily. For example, the baby want to say lari, but the parents, for more easily, the parents give a name not lari but lali, like that, and the baby get it until they grow up and they just understand lali, it's not lari, and they can use lari for their daily life. So it's like habit, a bad habit that given by parents and used by the baby. So it is very not good, and that might be changed. It has to change. And next, okay, that's all for me. Thanks for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you.